morning everyone, welcome back to JMC Creates. My name is Jackie McKissick and today we are going to make 3 quick cards with 1 stencil set. So these are the cards I made. I bought the stencil set off Temu. It's got 4 stencils in it, and I am using, because of the size of it, I am using a piece of 10 by 6 card. Okay, and putting my stencil on. And because of the size of it, it doesn't fit on my grip mat, so we are just going to do it like this. Okay, so this time I'm hoping to do gold as an accent, so I've picked dried marigold and wild honey and bundle sage and mowed lawn. So we're going to start with the dried marigold. There are 2 layers of hearts, so there are. And there are little registration marks if you wanted to draw them in. They do help line up, although to be honest it's quite an easy one to line up. So it is. So it's not very often that I would use these colour tones. I don't know why. I'm just not really, until recently, an orange kind of person. But it's kind of grown on me. I've got a pair of orange trainers and an orange hoodie to match. So I'm in the orange mood apparently. So this actually, you could use this for Valentine's, but to be honest, I think this is perfect anytime, not just Valentine's. Okay, so that's your dried marigold. Right, you take that off, and then you get stencil 2, and you line it up. Oops. Or you unline it when you pull your sticks to your fingers. Right, and now we're going to go in with wild honey. And I'm not sure I've ever used this colour before. But I quite liked it when I tested it out. I was looking for something different. Normally I gravitate towards pink and purple. I'm a pink and purple kind of girl, and that generally floats my boat. But you do need to step out of your comfort zone now again and try something a little bit different. So that is exactly what I am doing today. I'm trying something a little bit different, and I'm going to get 3 cards out of this 1 stencil set. Okay, so that's number 2. I know I'm not cleaning them at the minute, I'll clean them when I'm done. Right, now stencil 3 is your greenery. So you want to put it down and tape it and put that one away and get out a green brush, light green. Now let me see, bundled sage. This is almost kind of a grey green, which I quite like. And I'm actually using distress inks today. I'm not using my oxides, which I normally use. I am trying to start using my distress inks as well. So I'm giving it a whirl today because they're just sitting there and I rarely use them. But if I like the colour, when a new colour comes out, if I like it, I'll buy the distress ink and the oxide and the re-inkers generally. So there's no point in having a product and not using it. And you can see how easy this is to go on. And I'm doing it all over the greenery bits. And then I'm going to do a little bit of shading with the mowed lawn and a little brush, and I am going to just gently put a little bit of shading where I think the base of the leaf should be. And it takes a minute, but I do think it is worth the effort. So I do. And I'm not being terribly careful, as you can see. I just, what you would call scribbling. So I am. Round and round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Okay, and we'll do the same over here. And yes, it does take a minute. But as I said, it is something I like to do. I like to have that deeper bit of green in there. So that's what I'm doing. Now, when I bought this stencil set, I wasn't sure, but I thought I would give it a go and see what I thought of it. And I have to say, it is lovely and so quick to use. There we go. Right, need a drink. Right, so that's number 3. And then number 4, and I've just realised I didn't get out another ink for number 4. And as you can see, I have written 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top left in Sharpie. I do that with all my stencils that I get from Temu. I line them up, and then I know from now on that the 1, 2, 3, 4 goes in that corner. So what colour will we use? Crackling campfire, what about it? Let's try some crackling campfire. And this is just little circles to add a bit more interest. I moved that. I moved the darn thing. Right. We'll go down here and just see how we get on. And I'm going to leave them other ones alone. No, this is definitely a just an ink pad. And I keep moving it. Right, let's see how we turned out. Oh, there, we're not too bad at all. We're rocking and rolling. That bit of tape's done, it can go in the bin. So, now what we need to do is we're just going to trim them. I'm going to just line that up at the edge of the pattern. Now I need to take a bit more off to get that wee registration off. So do just a smidge more. Right. I want to take a smidge off this side. Right, that's panel 1. Okay. Then you're going to cut this in a strip. And what size did I do that other one? I just want to check. I think I did it just under 2 by 5 1/8. Just under 2. So we've got to go down a brave bit. To there. My 5 1/8. We need to take a bit off there. And a bit off there. Right. So then the third panel I actually cut out with, these are the Lena Cuttle teardrop nesting frames, and I actually cut my panel out with that one there. Okay. just going to run that through my Gemini and get rid of all this rubbish, and then we are going to hopefully put the cards together. Right, maybe we just get rid of any ink or any residue thingamajiggers. So I then cut this out of this, and it's going on there, and I need a tape pen. Sorry about that. I had to put the last one in the bin because it wouldn't work right. Oops. You have to do a twisty thing at the end of that to get it to rock and roll. Right, let's see if we can get this in the center. There we go. Right, so I then have some pattern papers that I thought I would use, and I really like that one. And I like that one. And I like that one. And no, I don't like that one. So, it's good, you're it. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to go with this one, right? So, I have a piece of gold cut at 4 by 5 and 5/8. So I need this at 3 3/4 by 5 3/8, and then we're just going to map that on there. Right, let's see how we get on with this one. There we go. Right. And we want our card base, and we'll put all the pieces together, and then we'll find sentiments and put them on at the end, I think. Okay, so we're going to put foam tape on this bit. Now, I got this foam tape from the works, and I hadn't used it before, and it's quite deep. I don't think I've had a foam tape this deep before. But I bought it, so I'm using it. Right, I'm just going to put that in the center. Okay, and that's the first card. Right, now this bit goes on here. Let me get the card base and see if that gold bit is perfect. So the gold bit is 5 3/8 by 2 1/4. Okay, and you're just going to stick it on there. Okay, and then that's just going to go flat on there. If you can get the glue to come out, that is. And that is the basis of card 2. Then we have this bit, which I can't find the panel for. So I'm going to have to cut another one. Did I even cut one for it? I thought I had. So I'm using some A4 gold card, just any gold card at all. Right, so it needs to be 3 3/8. That's 5 3/4. 3 3/8 by 5 3/4. Like that. What do you want, Fluffy? Coming in there, meowing. What do you want, pretty girl? This is Fluffy. This is our... We've only had her about... How long have we had you? About a year, maybe? She doesn't... She loves to be outside, unfortunately. Which I don't mind during the summer, but I do mind during the winter. Yes, I don't like you out at night during the winter. And she's so, whoever had her before must have fed her outside, so every time you feed her, she sits at the back door and she won't eat it inside unless it's absolutely lashing. You have to set it out in the back doorstep and feed her. Isn't that right, pretty girl? Yes, you're a pretty girl. How am I supposed to work with you on the table, pretty girl? Yes. So that is going to be... I need a wee bit off that. It's a bit tall, Fluffy. It's a bit tall. And that is just going to go right down the middle, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I shouldn't be scratching you. I'm trying to work here. Yes, I am, pretty girl. Oh, yes, pretty lady. Wants a little bit of love. Yes, I do. Want a little bit of love. And Riley and Fluffy don't get on because Riley's 13. And Fluffy wants to play with Riley, so Riley hisses at her when she comes near him. And then she chases him up the stairs at night. So she's not allowed in our bedroom. She goes to TJ's bed because Riley sleeps at the foot of my bed at night. So, right, I'm going to switch this off and come back. Okay, she's finally gone. And we had lunch, so I went through my stash and just picked out some sentiments that I'd like to use with my cards. These ones aren't very deep, but as you can see, getting the top off of them doesn't come easy. So one has to persevere. And this is just, I just went through this here. This is a tub I have full of sentiments. I've also got a folder with a couple of pockets. You know, them 9 pocket things. I've got strip ones in there. You know, so that's what I do when I've got no mojo and TJ's there and I haven't the room to do anything, or the peace and quiet. Because when TJ's there, he's on the computer and he's looking at TikTok and Amazon. He likes to look on Amazon. I often find things in my basket. Right, so now all you want to do is add gems. So what are we going to start with? There's some orange. There's some orange and yellow. I like that. I like that. What did I do with that glue? I like this one here. So I do, if I could get it out. I'm going to go with the big one. I don't do that very often, but I'm doing it today. Okay, then can I get a medium yellow? A medium yellow. And a tiny green to finish, and that would work very well. I'm having to take these to the edge to get them off the thingy-majigger. So that's card 1 finished. So we're just going to repeat what we can with card 2. So we still have 3 large ones, so we'll do it again. Okay. Then 2 medium yellows. And 2 green. That worked out perfectly. Them gems worked out a perfect match for this. So it's number 2 finished. And number 3. So what will we do now? We'll do 3. We'll do 3 large green this time. Just to, because we've got no more large orange left. We've used them all up. Green, right? And I don't have 2 medium yellow, but I have 2 medium orange. and then 2 small yellows. There we go. That's card number 3 finished. So let's see what we did. Number 1, 2 and 3. 3 cards with 1 stencil. Like that. And then the 3 that I did originally. So I used 1 stencil set and I've now got 6 cards. So I do hope you like them. I hope you'll thumbs up, etc. Thank you very much for that. I'd like to grow my channel and I'm doing the best I can. I hope you're all safe and well. And until the next time, Jackie out.